Have you ever felt like your mind is a battlefield, a war between who you are and who you want to be? There are moments when it seems as though everything inside you is at odds. Fear and doubt, waiting for you to step up and claim it. The only thing that stands between you and that power is your willingness to face the truth. You are the one who decides your path, not anyone else. No one else's words, opinions, or judgments define your worth. Your worth is innate, a fire burning deep within you, a fire that refuses to be extinguished, even by the harshest storms. The moment you accept that the power has always been yours is the moment you step into the life you were meant to live. The quiet realization hits you deep in your soul. Everything you need to rise, to transform, to break through was already in your possession. It was never about the world changing for you. It was always about you changing the way you saw the world, about stepping into your true power. And when you do, the universe will shift to align with the greatness you've unlocked within yourself. You wake up every morning carrying a weight. It's not the weight of your body or the burden of your responsibilities. No, this weight is far deeper. It's the weight of the beliefs that have shackled your mind, that quietly dictate your actions and your thoughts. These beliefs tell you that you're not enough, that you don't deserve more, that the life you dream of is reserved for someone else. It's a quiet, invisible force, but it's there, every day, holding you back. And it's crushing you. Do you ever stop to ask yourself where these beliefs came from, why you carry them so blindly? Every "I can't" and "I'm not capable," where did they come from? The world has taught you to think this way, to see yourself through a lens that's not your own. You've internalized the doubts of others, the failures of your past, and the judgments you've carried for far too long. You've been programmed to believe that your limitations are, that who you are right now is all you'll ever be. But this is not truth. This is a prison, and you've locked yourself inside. Take a moment, close your eyes and breathe. Listen to the voice in your head. How many times has it told you that you're not enough? How many times have you accepted that lie as your reality? These beliefs are not truths. They are barriers that you've allowed to form. They were never meant to define you. But for years, they've shaped the way you move through the world, shaping your decisions, your relationships, your very life. And yet, despite the weight of them, something inside you knows, this is not who you are. You are not meant to live beneath this invisible ceiling. What if, just for a moment, you allowed yourself to question everything you've been taught to believe about yourself? What if you realized that the power to break free from these chains lies entirely within you? You are not defined by your past mistakes, your limitations, or the opinions of others. You are defined by your choices. And right now, you can choose to shatter the beliefs that have held you hostage. Imagine for a second, what would happen if you stopped letting fear with the whispering voices that tell you it's too hard, too far, too much? Success isn't something that just happens to the lucky few. No, it's a mental game. And right now, you're playing it whether you know it or not. You've heard the stories, seen the headlines. Success, fame, wealth, recognition. It all seems so far away, doesn't it? The world makes it seem like those who succeed have something you don't. Maybe they have more talent, more opportunity, more connections. And every day, you're left with this growing belief that something's missing in your life, that something is standing between you and the success you desire. But what if the thing that's missing, the thing that stands between you and everything you want, is simply the way you see yourself? What if the only obstacle between you and your dreams is the belief that they're not possible? You've been taught to measure success by what you can see, how much money you have, how far you've come, what others say about you. But real success isn't something external. It's the quiet strength that grows in your mind, the ability to hold your ground when the world says you can't. It's about believing in your potential when no one else does, about waking up every day with the certainty that you are capable of more. And that's where the mental game begins. Not in the things you can touch or taste or see, but in the power you give to your own thought. Every day, your mind is fighting against you. It tells you that you don't have what it takes. It reminds you of past failures. It drags you down, piece by piece, until you're so wrapped up in self-doubt that you don't even recognize your own strength anymore. But here's the truth. All of that is a lie. Your mind is your greatest tool, your greatest asset, but it's also your greatest enemy if you allow it to be. The secret to success isn't about working harder, grinding more, or reaching for things that seem impossible. It's about mastering your own mind, about taking control of the thoughts that shape your reality. Imagine for a moment, what if you decided to change the way you think? What if, instead of listening to the voices of fear threatens to hold you back, you've been waiting for the right time, the right moment, the right conditions? But the truth is, there's never going to be a perfect time. There's only now. And now is the moment you decide to win the battle within, to take control of the mental game, and to step into the life you were always meant to live. You know that feeling. It creeps up on you when you're standing at the edge, about to step into the unknown. That tightness in your chest, the cold sweat forming at the back of your neck. Fear. It's real. It's raw. It's the first thing you feel when you reach for something bigger, something beyond what you've ever done before. And in that moment, when it feels like the weight of the world is pressing down on you, you want to turn away, to run, to retreat back into the safety of what you know, even if that safety is suffocating you. But listen to me. Fear, it means you're growing. You're pushing yourself beyond your limits. And if you've ever wondered why you haven't reached your potential, why you feel like you're stuck, it's because you've been running from fear is dangerous, that it's a signal of something wrong. But I want you to think for a second. What if fear, the voice telling you to hold back, to stay where you are, and every time you listened, you waited, you convinced yourself that the right time would come, but it never did. The truth is, the right time is now. The right time is when you feel fear be your fuel. You stop seeing it as a roadblock and start seeing it as the spark that propels you forward. You don't need to wait, for the fear is what will push you beyond where you thought you could go. This isn't about being fear and still move forward. To trust that, even if you fall, even if you fail, the fear and to fuel, you'll realize something. You'll realize that the only thing that ever truly held you back was not the fear. You unlock your greatest power. You've been waiting for permission, but it's already here. The permission is yours. The time is now. Step forward. There are days when you feel like you're standing still, when the weight of everything you've been working for feels like it's slipping through your fingers. The progress you hoped would be there isn't, and the temptation to give up creeps in like a silent thief, whispering that maybe this journey wasn't meant for you after all. Maybe you're not cut out for it. You wonder why it's taking so long, why the results haven't come yet. Every step you take feels like a struggle. You wonder if it's even worth it. But in those moments, when the noise gets loud and your mind starts to doubt, this is when you need to remember something fundamental. Consistency is not a flashy force. It's not loud. It's not immediate. And it's rarely celebrated by the world. But it is the quiet, relentless engine that carries you forward when everything else says you should stop. The truth is, you've been underestimating the power of consistency. You've been thinking that results come quickly, that success is a one-time event. But success, true success, is built on what you do every single day. Not on the grand gestures, but on the small, seemingly insignificant actions that pile up when you keep showing up. Look back at where you are now. How did you get here? Was it in a single grand moment of brilliance? Or was it in the quiet hours when you kept going, even when no one was watching, even when no one cared? The path to greatness isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. It's the days when you're tired, when the world doesn't seem to be giving you anything in return. It's those days, those small steps, that make the difference. Because in those steps, you are proving to yourself that you are more than just your emotions. You are more than just the easy day. You are the sum of every choice, every effort, every time you push forward. There's a saying that the strongest trees grow in the harshest winds. But here's the real secret. Those trees don't grow in an instant. They grow over time, slowly, steadily, and without fanfare. It's the slow, consistent nurturing of the roots that builds something truly unshakable. Your growth works the same way. It's the commitment to keep planting, to keep watering, even when the seasons don't seem to change, that will eventually create something strong enough to withstand any. It may not look like much today, but every drop of effort counts. Now I need you to ask yourself, are you willing to keep going, even when you don't see the results right away? Are you willing to trust that the work you're doing today will pay off tomorrow? Because consistency isn't about getting it right every time. It's about showing up. It's about taking those small actions, even when they don't feel like they're making a difference. It's about continuing to move forward, no matter how many times you fail or how long it takes. So keep going, keep showing up, keep doing the work. You don't need to see the results today. You just need to trust that consistency will carry you farther than any burst of energy ever could. When you look back, you'll see that the quiet strength of consistency was the force that carried you to the life you were always meant to live.